Michael Jordan has 6 rings and clearly was going to land on ESPN's The Undefeated poll of the 10 greatest. Well, actually, they did 50, but we just revealed the 10 greatest black athletes of all time. And here is the list that was released this morning. MJ is number 1. Okay, we're good with that, right? Jackie Robinson is on there. Muhammad Ali, they come in at the top 3. 3 ladies in the top 10 as well. Serena Williams. Clearly some young people voted. Gabby Douglas and Simone Biles also on this list. Jerry Rice rounding out the top 10. Let's bring in the face of The Undefeated, our Marc Spears. We had a reaction to the top 10 when we saw it yesterday. It was visceral. What was your reaction when you saw this, Marc?
People be stupid. That was my reaction.
Why?
Hey, look, don't be mad at The Undefeated. This was a survey, so we talked to people. And this is the word of the people, the folks. This is what they said. Simone Biles is number 10, right?
She's number 8. Yeah,
she's very, very surprising.
This is not a knock on Simone Biles.
Tells me a lot of... No. Tells me a lot of sisters voted, but it's a somewhat of a confusing list. But, you know, at the top, Michael Jordan being there is not a surprise. It also tells me that there's a lot of youngsters that voted. You know, my dad's 73. He's not getting on the internet and voted. He would have certainly had Jesse Owens a lot higher. But, you know, this is Survey Monkey is probably the word of people 18 to 30.
But, Marc, how did you guys qualify what makes a great black athlete? Because it obviously couldn't have been length of career.
Well, I actually think that I actually think The Undefeated's qualification was great. I mean, it's about your impact, it's about your inspiration, and it's about your game. So, you know, just like the NBA, they put all the players up, but, you know, people be stupid.
Yeah, because the confusing part
for me, they want to vote for. We can't. We might be undefeated, but they've lost in a lot of ways that they voted.
Okay.
So,
the confusing part, Jim Brown at 30?
Yes.
And then LeBron James at 29. So if you're thinking about the youngsters voting in a certain group, how's LeBron 29?
And if you're talking about impact and inspiration, how is Tiger Woods, who literally inspired an entire generation of little black kids to play golf, not on this list?
That goes, I think that speaks to Marc's.
You guys are yelling at me. I feel like I'm being yelled at.
We're not yelling at you. We're kind of yelling with you. It speaks to what you said about the younger audience. Tiger's impact, older folks.
Okay.
Your son probably voted. Who did your son pick? I know he probably put Biles up there high.
No, he's an old soul.
I know what your son does.
He's an old soul. He's a
does
student.
Like Eminem.
No, he studies. He does like Eminem. He really likes Eminem. But the young folks, the impact that Simone Biles and Gabby Douglas are having on a young generation of African American girls. I mean, I'm sure that played a large role.
I go with then where's LeBron James? Why is LeBron not in the top 10?
Little kids love him.
Exactly. Like he's 29. Like that to me, that shocked me. And then
that was surprising. That's surprising. You know, to me, as far as world social impact, I think Pele should be so much higher. But those kids probably don't even know who Pele is.
There you go.
Or Jesse Owens, for that matter. 42 helped them know who Jackie Robinson was, the movie. Otherwise, they may not know either. But, you know, when you're talking about an internet generation, social media, they probably Snapchatted their votes in a lot of ways. So they know what they know. But the LeBron James thing, or Kobe being so low, or Tiger, that was certainly surprising.
So you dropped a lot of names. If you were to construct your own top 5, who'd you have?
All right, so y'all gonna beat me up on this, but I'm ready. I ain't scared. All right, number 1, Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
2, Jesse Owens. This guy ran in front of Hitler.
And won.
That was a difficult thing to do. And won. Changed the world. Jackie Robinson, 3. Understandably so. I have Pele 4. I know this nation's not a big football nation, but outside of here, other than Muhammad Ali, Pele's probably the most recognizable sports figure of all time. And I have Michael Jordan at 5.
So I like that list, but you did the same thing. You leaned athletic ability,
accomplishments,
Yeah,
yes.
prowess.
Absolutely there. You lean more socially too, especially with your top three. I dig it. I get it.
I can dig it. Yeah.
Well, and that's what pushed Jordan to 5. You know, no disrespect to Michael Jordan, but socially, I think he could have made much greater impact than he has, and certainly not in the same kind of vein as Ali or a Jesse Owens or a Jackie Robinson or a Pele for that matter. But he's pretty much at 5 on his greatness as a player.
No yelling here from this crew on that list, Mark.
Yeah, we're good with that, Mark.
Yes.
I don't need Survey Monkey. That's my 5.
Biggest takeaway, people be stupid. Well done. Well said, Mark. Very eloquent.
You can check out the full list of the top 50
You can
black
use that.
athletes online at the Undefeated Mark. Thank you so much.